And we're back. Another episode of Sports, and More Sports. Today, we are joined by our Denver fan, Ryan. Ryan, how's it going?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Had an emotional week you had last week. We had the Denver Nuggets go to Game 7, and then we had the Colorado Avalanche go to Game 7, all in the same night within 30 minutes of each other. Just go into
I couldn't press, last on the remote to watch that. It just, hockey-wise, bro, I don't know, man. I've never seen a breakdown like that. I mean, we were actually having a conversation. They were up 2-0, and somebody in our group chat was like, "Hey, that's the worst."
That was me.
That's the worst number.
2-0 in hockey, most dangerous lead.
Is it?
I mean,
weren't the Blues up 2-0 in their Game 7?
Yeah, no, dude, it's like
Blues are way more.
I know they were up 3-1, but I think at one point, yes, they were up 2-0. And they lost 1.6 seconds left. The Jets tied it up. That's insane.
I think it was like 2 seconds left or 1 second. Dude. It was insane.
1.6.
Oh, 1.6. Yeah.
The Blues and the Avs, that was the two most colossal meltdowns I think I've seen in a while. I don't know where the Lightning were. The Lightning just didn't play good hockey. They were pretty banged up defensively. But meltdown, golly, I don't. As an Avs fan, that is embarrassing. That is very embarrassing.
Some are saying the Avalanche snowballed out of control.
Yeah, I was.
So obviously only one of them advanced. I was gonna ask you if you could only pick one to advance, would it have been the Nuggets? Like, did you get your wish?
Oh yeah. I'm growing up mostly in the Tampa Bay area, I did fall in love a little bit with the Lightning themselves. So it's a little teeter-totter for me. I when it was the Lightning and the Avs in the playoffs the first time, I thought I was gonna love it. I hated it. It was just it was too much for me. But I've been a Nuggets fan. I mean, since Andrew's known me, I've been watching this team be mediocre. I mean, I still got my Gallinari jersey in the I got it. That's how long I've been. And just to see.
Have you been a fan since the Melo days?
Oh yeah. I still have a Danilo Gallinari and a Ty Lawson jersey in my closet.
Ty Lawson, that's old.
Yeah.
That just screams like 2009.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 2012, 2011. But I'll tell you, man, Aaron Gordon is on something else right now, bro. He is the man. I mean, obviously, Joker dropping a 40-20 double-double last night was absurd. But, I mean, that's 2 games now that Aaron Gordon has been like, hey, let me put y'all on my back. And it's nice.
Wait, so
nice to see.
Does that scare you at all that Joker put up a 40-20 and they had to win by a buzzer beater still? Like, doesn't that scare you? Because there's no way Joker's...
I mean, that's kind of like what he averages, though. It's kind of nuts.
No way he's going to be average 40-20 the entire season.
He's not, but, I wouldn't, that was a game 1 win in Oklahoma. He can do that a couple more times this year. He won't average it, but he can do it a couple more times.
I still think this series he's going to average a triple-double.
Yeah.
I mean, but
he'll average 30, 12, and
I mean,
12.
He literally was 44 and 22. I mean, that's insane to go into that.
That's so dumb.
Insane.
For a guy who doesn't even care about the sport.
Dude, he looks like, I swear to God, he's like the best YMCA player of all time. He just chucks on a jersey 2 minutes before the game, stretches for 30 seconds, and then he just goes out and does his thing.
On the New Balances and rolls out.
Yeah.
I mean, when they won the finals a couple of years ago, he was begging to go home. He's like, when do we get? When do we get to go home?
Seahorse right now.
He took Aaron Gordon back with him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon. He has not been the player I expected at all. He was the 4th overall pick in 2014, I think, and he was very dynamic, athletic, explosive, and then he kind of I don't know. but he's like polished into a really like well-rounded player with a good jump shot. So it's not like what people projected him to be, but he's kind of lived up to that with the 4th overall pick. Right, for sure.
What is he?
He's earning his paycheck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who's the brother on the Nuggets that it's Porter, isn't it? All his brothers have been like arrested and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're awful people. Like he's the only person who's a decent human being.
Yeah.
His one brother like got kicked out of sports for like gambling and another got like a DUI manslaughter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was like
Jonte Porter, his brother played for the Raptors, and he threw games. He fixed games on his player props.
Crazy. Yeah, because he would tell people to bet the under on it, and then he'd go out of the game with an injury.
Yeah, and like
That's embarrassing.
Vegas tracked it. You get like, I don't know, whatever, 20, 25 bets on his player props a night, and then one night he got like $50,000 or so, whatever.
Yeah, it was obvious.
It was glaringly obvious.
It's crazy how they catch that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
when you're being that obviously stupid about it.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the Chiefs of Hallmark documentary?
Yeah, he robbed banks.
Yeah, I want to see that. I saw the trailer. I want to see
it.
And
it took him like 10 months to catch him or something. Like he was on the run.
Yeah, dude.
Like he was robbing these banks to go to the games, like the Chiefs games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's why I love football too. I mean, I guess I just don't love it as much as I thought I did.
But I mean, we have the Capitals and the Hurricane series starts at they're probably starting right about now.
Yeah, I got them on right now.
What is their score yet?
No, I mean it's only 19 seconds in.
No, I think whoever wins that series loses to whoever wins Toronto and Florida.
I don't, man. I don't. I'm sorry, but my East pick for right now and how it is the Capitals.
Really?
Dude,
and my West pick,
the Capitals.
And my West pick is the Stars.
Yeah,
I
Stars
think
sure.
they look too damn good. I think Ovechkin's gonna get it now. He's gonna get there.
It would be cool for Ovechkin to win it and then like retire, like a storybook kind of ending.
Yeah.
But I think like the Maple Leafs Florida game last night, same thing. Like my problem is with this hockey series is I'm going to bed too early. I'm thinking the games are over. I went to bed when it was like 3-1. I'm like, oh, I'm good, and then I just have to kind of go from there. But no, I wake up this morning and it was 5-4 final.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is insane.
That was me with the Nuggets. I went to bed with like 5 minutes left. I'm like, oh, they're over. It's down 12, and then they came back and won.
I can't believe. I mean, speaking of comebacks, I don't know what happened to Boston.
Oh yeah,
they imploded.
All right. So I'll do my Celtics spiel. So I didn't plan on watching the game. I didn't watch any of regulation except the last 10 seconds and then overtime because I'm like, dude, ever since Jaylen Brown got drafted, like you can just fast forward the Celtics to the conference finals. Besides that one year we had Kyrie where there's glaring dysfunction and it wasn't going to work out. But besides that, you pretty much can just cruise control the Eastern Conference Finals. So, but yeah, that no snooze button for that. That woke me up. So yeah, basically I didn't watch the game, but I'm gonna guess that Tatum missed shots on purpose because that's how we lose most of our games. Horford is old, like he was being old.
Watch your mouth. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my boy.
No, Horford's being old.
Shout out Al Horford, baby. Go get it.
Yeah. And then Joe Mazzulla probably called timeouts 3 or 4 possessions too late. And then Jaylen Brown missed like 2 semi-crucial shots. He always likes to take the shots when it's like not like you can't put all the blame on him. He likes to take them like right before, and that kind of pisses me off. So when you get like 1 or 2 of those things, we could lose to a better opponent. If we got like all 4 of those, then yeah, you can definitely lose for sure.
Yeah. And I know the Knicks want that series so bad. Like,
they want so bad.
Dude, they need honestly they need it.
The city of New York needs something to cheer for.
You just feel like New York, even if they just win this series, the season feels like a win in their book because they finally made it to like the conference finals per se. Like you just feel New York would be okay with that at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then I mean, there's if we kind of go back, you're still talking about it. We talk about like the All-Stars and stuff like that. James Harden, again, just choking away at Game 7 or elimination game or something like that. They put up like a stat where it was like how many elimination games like an All-Star has scored under four field goals. James Harden's done it like 35 times, and no one else was even like past 5. Like,
wait, what was the stat again?
It was like, I think it was like in elimination games, how many times has that All-Star scored below 4 field goals? So he didn't make more than 4 field goals. And I think they said James Harden's done it 35 times.
What?
Yeah. So we were back, had a little bit of technical difficulties again. But we were talking about James Harden going ahead and just not being a clutch player in the elimination games. I mean, this guy needs to chase a ring at this point. He's getting up there. He's 35 or something like that, right? James Harden's personally one of my favorite players in the league. At this point, it just becomes chasing rings. Just get on like a Celtics team as like a bench player, like a Knicks team. Like, just take the league minimum and get on the bench and just go chase a ring.
Boy, Russ did that, and now look at him. Aaron Gordon's like, well, I promise you a ring, and he is delivering for that.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, Russell Westbrook's going all out for a ring right now. I mean, that's what you
Dude,
gotta do.
I think Harden legit, like, when it's like Game 6 or Game 7, when it's an elimination, he's like, I'm like 2 hours away from not having to work out for like 3 months, and I think that's why he like plays bad, dude.
I just
Like, he just does not want to win. He just doesn't care.
there's no way that's true about like James Harden, dude. Like, I get
He
it.
doesn't want to win.
That dude's gonna be so frustrated.
Like, I know James Harden, he's very popular with like the rappers and stuff like that, like Lil Baby. Like, apparently he has like a rap studio in his house, so they can come over and like rap and stuff like that. But it's like, I feel like if you're playing the game of basketball all year, you're not just gonna like want to stop playing, It just like,
It's not that he doesn't care, but he definitely is not a mama mentality type of guy.
yeah, no way. Only a few have that.
But like, not even close.
It's hard to have that mentality, I feel like,
Yeah, there's a lot of distractions, a lot of stuff.
I got a good one for you. Speaking of unclutch, the Avalanche, go back to this is embarrassing, is the only team in any of the main American sport histories to ever lose 7 Game 7s.
Holy!
Really? Dude, yeah, didn't the Stars coach is like, what, 9-0 in Game 7s, I think?
Yeah. And the Avalanche have lost their last 7 Game 7s.
That's like some Maple Leaf
crazy
stuff, dude. That's bad.
Yeah,
That is just not good.
the Maple Leafs remind me a lot of like the Knicks, like just always there but can never just get to like the conference finals.
Yeah, like the Knicks, the Cowboys, and the Maple Leafs. That's like the trifecta. Like big names, history, but big fan bases, big markets, but just like don't produce.
Absolute mediocrity from them.
At best.
Like if the Maple Leafs beat Florida, like that's a win in their book. They can go home. Screw
That'd
it.
be
Yeah, when was the last time to be in a
huge.
conference final? It's so long.
That would be an absurd upset, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Just after watching the Four Nations and the way Austin Matthews ended that tournament, like in that fashion, letting that goal up, and like the way he played, I don't know if he's got it in him.
But Nylander has been carrying the Maple Leafs on his back.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out.
He is very good this year.
I didn't realize like the Maple Leafs had like 3 of the Florida players from last year. Like their goalie is from Florida last year, and like 2 other players.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like if you think about like that the Florida team last year, they had 3 goalies that are starting on 3 different teams right now. Like they traded their goalie to Chicago for Seth Jones. Obviously they have their goalie now. And then the goalie that's starting for the Maple Leafs. Like, that's 3 different starting goalies that were on your team last year.
Dude, that's like the Alabama quarter room pitcher with Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Mac Jones.
Yeah.
The Georgia running backs, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. It's one of those things.
But,
That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of things, well, today's what, the 6th? 5th?
Yeah.
6th.
6.
So tomorrow is the 7th, which means we are 8 days away from the NFL schedule release. 1 week from tomorrow. And this is, obviously, Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles will be kicking off that Thursday. I want Detroit, man. Amon-Ra starting to run his mouth. You know, oh, if our defense wasn't hurt, or we wish we could take a crack at Philly, please. Like, this is when I just start disliking teams a lot. Like, I dislike the freaking 49ers when we beat them in the conference championship game a couple years ago because Brock Purdy was hurt, and then they brought in a whole new emergency quarterback rule.
Yeah.
So give me Detroit. Give me Detroit.
Was that the big?
What?
Was that the big dog game where you got ejected?
Who?
Big dog.
In
Greenlaw?
No. That was during the regular season. That was I think the game where right after I saw you in Boston.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
It was right after the Florida State ACC championship game.
Yeah, right after we got snubbed and didn't talk for an hour.
Yeah, and then the Eagles lost. Like they got destroyed, and I'm on this plane, like not saying a word.
I remember that. I'm like, dude, are you okay?
I think it was the first time in the history of my career I fell asleep watching an Eagles game.
Wow.
It was that bad.
Yeah, that's not very Andrew-esque.
No.
But I do think we play the Broncos this year.
We do.
Yeah,
we
and that is gonna be a good game.
That's Andrew's Super Bowl preview.
I told you, Ryan. I told you.
Yeah.
That was mine. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm being a little biased, but I mean, now that we have basically drafted into having the no-fly zone 2.0. I mean, we're going to have a second-year Bo Nix who looked great his first year. R.J. Harvey's going to be in our backfield, who's a great running back pickup. I don't know, man. All of the pieces are coming together. If it's not this year, then it's coming soon.
Yeah, because first off,
dude, I'm taking. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
Well, Dre, the big thing is how long is Dre Greenlaw going to be out? Because he got hurt again.
Yeah.
So how long is he going to be? If he's out for the whole year, that's obviously that's going to suck. Because obviously you signed him to be the leader of your linebackers, but that defense is going to be absolutely. I mean, regardless, one player is not going to make a huge difference on that defense. That defense is going to be.
We still have Alex Singleton. There, and I really like him. He's a go-getter still.
I mean, that defense is going to be absolutely disgusting.
I was just gonna say, I usually in fantasy, I don't draft defenses or maybe last round. I usually pick them up. I might draft Broncos defense like 8th or 9th round. Dude, they're gonna be filthy. Dude, Nick Bonito, probably the most underrated defensive player in the league, maybe the most underrated player in the league. He's gross. He was like in the depoy combo low key. Obviously got the depoy, Pat Surtain. Just drafted Jahdae Barron.
Yeah.
You guys are just fucking stacked, dude.
I know they got.
I'm excited to see something. I mean, listen. Since Super Bowl 50, I have been pretty miserable watching football.
It's been pretty tough.
We've had like 17 quarterbacks, Dan. So
yeah, dude.
Well,
it's nice to see us in the win column.
Well,
What about you, Des? Who are you excited to play? Next year.
The Patriots. I'll have to look at the schedule. I don't want to say the Bills, but I guess I'll say them. We're not as good as them, but we beat them last year, and it wasn't a meaningful game for us. Well, actually, it was because we choked the number 1 pick. We fell from 1 to 4, so that was dumb.
We beat them.
Yeah, exactly. No. Drew likes the Giants.
Oh, Drew. Oh, yeah.
He
cheated for them too.
Yeah, but dude, the Patriots being bad for 2 years feels like 20 years to me, dude. I'm ready for Drake May here too. I'm ready for this so-called best. I personally don't think we had the best draft class, but some say that. I think we had a good one, though. I'm ready for Braves to reprove himself. Like I'm ready for it, man. Like I'm not. We sucked for a few years. You know, you win all those Super Bowls. You're gonna have to pay the price a little, but I'm ready again. I'm ready again.
Yeah, if Stephon Diggs can be anywhere like a number one wide receiver, I think that's gonna be huge for you guys. Obviously, Trevon Henderson can actually hold on to the ball. We've talked about this a bunch of times. I just the Kyle Williams pick. That's always gonna be the question mark for me at wide receiver. Because there was definitely better wide receivers out there. And Kyle Williams, isn't he more like a slot guy from Washington State?
Yeah, I think that was kind of a reach. We could have gone 4th or 5th round. I think Elick Elameyor was still on the board, right? That guy. Listen, there's a couple other guys.
That guy's we've texted about this guy. I've at least texted you multiple times about this guy. That guy's gonna be a stud in Tennessee.
Yeah, dude, I like him. I like what Tennessee's building. I do Dynasty, so I got TreVeyon Henderson first round, which was great. And then I was between Elick Elameyor and Quinn Ewers, and I have Tua, so I kind of needed Quinn Ewers because he went to the Dolphins. But yeah, I was thinking about that. But I got Xavier Restrepo, 4th round, Titans. Cam Ward played with him in college, so he'll play with him on the Titans too. So
I like what the Titans are doing, man. Like, I mean, I think it's going to take a couple of years, but I think they're going to be. Yeah, they're going to turn it around.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew was talking about it. Kind of just comes down to Callahan. Like, is he a coach that can accelerate things, or is he gonna? Well, is it gonna be a neutral, or is it gonna be in reverse?
Well, the biggest thing with the coaching is, I feel like the worst part is, unfortunately, it's not the GM's guy. Like, that's where it's gonna come down to. Like the GM.
Yeah, what?
No, the head coach. Like, you know how usually how you bring in the GM first, and the GM will bring in their guy. This was they brought in the head coach with the old GM, and then they fired the other GM and brought in this guy. So it's like when you kind of come in that point of
it's not tied to him.
Yeah, it's not tied to him, so it's easier to kind of get rid of him at that point. And
because it doesn't look bad on your part, really.
Exactly. Now you can sit there and sit to the owner and let me bring in my own guy, and really turn this around. That's the only issue I have with Callahan. He's going to be on the hot seat because of that. I mean, he was already on the hot seat after 1 year.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's going to be the thing with Callahan.
He was the one coach we couldn't recognize in the coach's picture, so that's a huge red flag.
I know. He was the one coach.
He was the one guy, dude.
We do got about like 9 minutes left here. I do want to bring this up because I think this is hilarious that this is even like an issue right now. Abdul Carter going after all of these numbers that are retired. Have you guys heard about this?
Bro, go Abdul Carter. Go do like TikTok or something, bro. This like screams. This is still like 2025 Gen X or whatever. Like, dude, make your own fucking number. There's 100 numbers, literally. Get your own. You're not going to be Lawrence Taylor. And you're not Micah Parsons, and Phil Simms won a Super Bowl. So, dude, like, relax.
It's crazy you try to get all these numbers. Just crazy.
Dude, it's ambitious as fuck, dude.
I know. Like,
what's his name? He's wearing 12.
Shador's wearing 12.
But he was like, Tom Brady, my mentor. He's not trying. That kid better be freaking humbled by that whole, draft day falling stuff. If he's not by now, he never will be.
I know. It's gonna be. I know. And you saw Mason. Did you guys see the video? Apparently, like Mason Graham was trying to get some number here that was also already like taken up and stuff like that. And he was gonna try to pay to get that number and stuff like that.
Really? Why do they?
I don't know.
I would rather create my own legacy.
I mean, it's like they come in with these numbers, but I was like the same thing. I'm like, dude, I wouldn't pay anyone for a number, I guess.
Yeah, the goal should be to get, like, your number retired, like maybe your mark, not like retire a jersey with Lawrence Taylor. Like, that'd be weird.
Yeah. Speaking of numbers, please tell me you guys all saw Matthew Golden's number, the wide receiver.
22, slow number, dude.
Bro,
slow.
22. That is disgusting.
For a wide receiver.
I hated that rule change from the moment they brought it up. Where you could have any number now. Hated it.
He just gained 10 pounds around his waist, like just because he's wearing number 22. I swear to God.
I mean, it looks horrible.
It's
slow as shit.
Such a weird high school number to be wearing for a wide receiver.
I know. I think my friend in high school was 22, and he was the kicker, he was the running back, he was the wide receiver. Like, he was good, but like, it's still just like weird, dude.
It's extremely weird. I mean, I hated that rule from the moment it started. So.
Yeah, and Cedric Wilson number 0. Like, why just cut him now? I don't.
Well, it was like, cause remember, it was like the certain positions had to be like certain numbers and stuff like that. It was like quarterbacks were like 1 through like.
Yeah, you had to be like, eligible, like the lineman and that stuff. You had like if you wanted to be eligible for a pass or whatever. So
Yeah, I'm not trying to see some wide receiver be number 67.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's weird.
Come on.
I know.
Like that kid on the Warriors, Pat Spencer, the brother of Cam Spencer that was on the UConn national title team. He wears 61. I'm like, dude, that's a scoring golf. You should not be wearing a scoring golf number.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I can't stand the numbers, but
Yeah.
I guess I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I get that you. See, I get 11 because he wore 11 at Penn State. I have no idea where the tie comes into 56 that he wants to be so bad.
Well, he wants to be the next Lawrence Taylor. He's trying to be like him.
Yeah, but
I was saying maybe he likes Hardy Nickerson.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Sounds like an 1800s player.
Hardy Nickerson? Yeah, he played for the Bucks, man. He was a linebacker with Derrick Brooks.
Hardy Nickerson.
Yeah, and he played for the Jags. Pretty damn good.
But I mean, it's been a crazy couple weeks since the draft and everything like that. No, I don't even think anyone's picked up Isaiah Bond yet.
No, dude. Okay, so my friend in Dynasty, we do it's called FAB, like free agent anonymous bidding. You get $100 for the whole off season to bid on players instead of like waiver wire where it might be luck of the draw 1 week and that. So you can just bet how much you want on a player, and whoever gets the most, whoever bids the most. Gets him. He put all $100 on Isaiah Bond, and he's not on a team. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro?
You could have got him for 43 cents.
Yeah, dude. He's like, he would have been an early second rounder if he didn't have legal issues. Well, I'm like, well, these legal issues seem pretty serious. So
yeah, isn't he supposed to be doing jail time?
yeah, dude. I think he sexually abused his girlfriend.
No, it was
not good.
I think it was domestic, but it was like something like.
Domestic.
It was definitely domestic, but they were saying like she like hit him first or something like that. Like he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
But it was like they're trying to pin it, I think, on her or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I mean, like I said, he didn't get drafted, and then he wasn't even picked up by a team. Like that says all you need to know.
That's bad, dude. Usually you get picked up within 24 hours of the draft.
Yeah.
Not getting picked up, that's a low percentage chance of having a good career.
I mean, yeah, Shiloh Sanders got picked up right after the draft.
Yeah, right after, yeah.
I mean, not saying Shiloh Sanders is a domestic person, but I mean, he's not good.
He's not good at football.
No.
So,
No. Not really.
Trying to think.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah. I mean, we still got, obviously, hockey playoffs. Football is, I mean, rookie mini camp has started. I haven't heard anyone tear their ACL yet or anything like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You just know it's gonna happen. It happened to J.J. McCarthy last year. A guy broke his foot in, like, the first, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was like the first 2 practices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy destroyed his, and then here comes Sam Darnold. Now Sam Darnold got a 3-year stupid $1 million contract from Seattle. So.
I mean, that's what a quarterback like him goes for now.
Didn't they just got what, Joe Milton too, don't they?
No, the Cowboys have Joe Milton. They drafted Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe, that's
Wait,
I'm kind of confused.
Number 6 looks good on him. I like 6 on him, on Jalen Milroe.
On Jalen Milroe? We'll see.
It looks good. We were, Ryan, Des and I were talking about earlier, obviously with Cam Ward coming into Tennessee, Will Levis has got to be gone. Where could you see Will Levis going?
To be honest with you, I don't see Will Levis as a starter. Maybe as a maybe as a decent backup for like a